Nicky Birch has just finished speaking here at Radiodays about smart speakers for smart speakers. Explain.
Well, it was supposed to be a selection of smart people talking about smart speakers. I don't know if that's the case, but
And the
worked.
idea is it's creating content for the new devices that are the playouts like Alexa.
That's correct, yeah. So we've been, I work for a company called Rosina Sound, and we've been creating an interactive narrative story for Amazon Alexa with BBC Research and Development, and was there talking about the design process of that.
So how does that content differ to quote-unquote normal content?
As in radio content, as in linear content. So
let's say you worked on a radio documentary recently for this, so how was the radio documentary produced differently than a normal one you'd hear on BBC Radio 4?
Right, so it's not a linear piece, it's a branching piece, so there are any number of potential avenues you could take and paths you could take as a listener, and also there's 4 characters in the piece, one of which is you. So you are a being that is getting tested by 2 scientists, and you have to sort of make some decisions and impart kind of where the story goes.
Wow. So you're talking back to the device. It's throwing up scenarios or situations, and it's asking for your opinion or what you need to do next, and whatever you say to it will judge how the documentary or the drama will end up.
That's correct, yeah. And what we've done is it was a prototype, and we were exploring, and the BBC is now kind of going a lot further into this, exploring how much users want to interact with content, what kind of formats work for what they call voice first content. So it's using Alexa and Google Home and those kind of devices, but as ways and vehicles to create a kind of different kind of content. So it's not just a linear experience, it's an experience where you as a user interacts and engages with the content.
Yeah. Do you have any idea of how much users would actually want this? Like, or would they want to sit down, enjoy their 40-minute radio drama and be taken on a journey? Do they want to have to make the decisions to be that engaged?
This is something we need to find out, isn't it? We need to test it. And so it might be, for example, that users are just interested in finding out what song is playing, who's speaking, what football match is that, pausing, skipping, those sort of interactions that people are, it might be that's just it. Or it might be that they want more information. Tell me more about that football player. Tell me more about that artist. Yeah. You can suddenly see, okay, now that is useful, isn't it? When you said that.
Wow, yeah. So when they're listening to a football game and they hear someone has the ball, they don't know that person, I'm not familiar with them, tell me more about them.
Yeah, and suddenly you've got drop-down stats about them. I mean, potentially.
Yeah.
So there's loads of interesting areas that you think, okay, the interact, do you want me to pause while the...
We'll just give the little trolley wave there as it goes by.
There's loads of potential avenues where interactive content could go, and at the moment what we're doing now is working out what listeners and what users want.